Hey, praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord. What's up? What's up? This is your brother in Christ, Dre Hill, and I'm excited to invite you to another interview. This is behind the scenes of the food that was actually eaten on the set of episode 2, and I want to introduce you to the maker of that sandwich, a friend of mine and restaurant owner. As a matter of fact, we're here right now. Chef Greg.
How you doing today,
Great.
How's everything? Yo, man, it's a beautiful day. God woke us this morning.
That's right, he did.
We're talking today.
That's right.
And so we're going to glorify him this day.
All right.
So
Sounds
that's what
good.
we're about. Yes.
All right, good. So now I understand that this particular sandwich has a history that's connected with the city of Detroit.
Oh, yes. The sandwich goes back to...
And it's called
it's called the Boogaloo Wonderland Sandwich.
Okay.
Which is a story behind that within itself.
Okay. All right.
But the sandwich itself was called the Boogaloo Sandwich, which was Brothers Barbecue Restaurant back in the 60s, late 60s, into the 70s and the 80s and the mid 90s. The sandwich was being done. It's a neighborhood sandwich for this neighborhood.
Okay.
And so we came across it again back in 2007, I think it was, and where I had a few people, actually two people, on two different occasions, came in. First was a lady, the second person was a man, and she asked for a Boogaloo sandwich, and me and my cousin looked at each other. Boogaloo sandwich, we ain't got that here,
Okay.
So we, first time you things just slide by,
Right. Okay.
So the second guy came in and asked for a Boogaloo sandwich, so we looked at each other. He said, "What's the Boogaloo sandwich?"
Okay.
And so it's been a long time. So we got on the computer, we typed up Boogaloo. Brothers Barbecue came.
Okay.
So from that point on, we did what we had to do. We researched, we asked questions, we found out about where the sandwich come from, the origin of it. It's like, oh, that's way back in the day. And I've been living in this neighborhood since '69.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And and Brothers was up here in Wyoming. At that time, this was the Curtis Retail District. Curtis, Wyoming Retail District.
Okay.
And it still says that on that big sign out there that's covered up.
Okay.
So, long story bearable, I went into the lab and I started creating the sauce based on everything that I've heard. And that was the key to the sandwich, was actually the sauce.
Right. Okay.
So the original sandwich was a pork with beef added to it sandwich.
Wow. Okay.
And we was making it like that. But I want to say this, as you gather something up, you got to look at how God was in the midst of that.
Okay.
Because you can't do nothing without Him.
That's right. Absolutely.
So He was in the midst of orchestrating, like the puppeteer.
Okay.
He
right.
orchestrated me into getting this where it is today. To be able to sit here today with you to talk about something that I use that wedding thing when you're getting married, something old, something borrowed, something new.
Right.
I took something old, I borrowed it, and I'm making it something new. And so thus we brought back the Boogaloo Sandwich.
Wow.
Being a saucier trained chef, went to school, studied, to do what I do.
Okay.
I did everything. I always say I did everything back here so I can be sitting in this presence today because of everything He's given me, and I followed the direction of what I needed to do to get to this point. So we made the sandwich. We tweaked it. We tweaked the sauce. It was just tweaking the sauce. I got it there. But I like the fact that He gave me what I needed to have to be able to produce this sandwich. And along the way, as time went on, I met you.
Right.
I met your lovely wife.
Right.
I loved her because I was like, yeah. This is your white special right here. The white special.
Yeah. That's right. At least once a week.
Yeah.
We gonna come in
and
she had
the sauteed wings. She had the
chicken.
Seared wings.
Yeah.
She's like,
okay. But now I did want to ask you a question. Now, since you have followed the leading of the Lord and actually focused on making this sandwich and making it what you want it to be. So you got connected. Now I don't know the story behind that, but you got connected with
Miss Allie Willis.
That's right. That's right.
Now that right there, ladies and gentlemen, she is a person of talent. Great woman. She is a Detroiter. You know?
I was surprised. Even though she lived in what?
She lived in Los Angeles.
Right.
But she grew up here. She was born and raised here in Detroit. She lived on Sorrento.
Yeah,
off
she told me that. She told me that.
First block off Curtis.
Wow.
And she went to Mumford High School.
Man.
And graduated.
Wow.
Mumford High School Mustang. That's Allie Willis. Right. But I met her right out front of the restaurant one day. She was here in town, and she was doing. She's everywhere she goes. She documents everything.
Yes.
She films everything she does.
Yeah, because I remember that's how I actually met her. It's me and my daughters. We were going to the grocery store or something, and I looked and I said, that's I didn't know her name,
right,
but I knew from the pictures,
right,
and stuff, and I was excited because the song that she wrote for Earth, Wind and Fire, September. That song inspired me to play the bass.
Wow.
Now before then I was a guitar player, but when I heard that bass line that Verndale was doing, I was just like, man. So I just got the bass. so I wanted to actually come and shake her hand, and just tell her thank you for inspiring me. And even with this sandwich, it's a social outreach. I think. Because people, they get together, just even like in the film, thanks again for letting us use it, in the film, and as the guys was actually eating it, it made their parts easier to flow through, and they responded to the taste.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing right there. They responded to the taste. I'm pretty sure they enjoyed the sandwich.
They did.
Hopefully they will come in here one day.
Yeah, well, one guy said that he definitely would. I didn't, I didn't even get a chance to taste it. I bought them, and for them to, but man, through the whole thing, they was chomping. So that was cool.
That was real cool.
Yeah.
And to go back to the sandwich, the word, matter of fact, the word Wonderland that's on his sandwich, it's the song she wrote was called Boogie Wonderland.
Oh.
And so in the honor of that, she said, we're gonna call the sandwich. She says, let's call the sandwich the Boogaloo Wonderland sandwich.
Wow.
So the Boogaloo tribute to Brothers Barbecue and tribute to Allie herself for the song Boogie Wonderland.
Yeah.
She wrote that song.
Yeah, I remember that song.
As well. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that on, if I may say, on September the 21st at Willis Entertainment Bar on Willis and 3rd, around 8 o'clock hour, she's gonna be in town, and we're gonna be at that bar, and we're gonna be cooking Boogaloo sandwiches at that bar while she do her thing.
Okay.
So we're asking all America to come on out and participate and come and try this sandwich at Chef Greg's Soul in the Wall. I think you would really enjoy it. We do 4 sandwiches.
Okay, right.
We do the 8-inch ground beef, we do the 8-inch steak, we do the 8-inch chicken, and we do the 8-inch vegetarian. For those who don't eat meat, we got the vegetarian. The sandwich itself is an awesome sandwich. It's a filler, a good filler. You don't really need anything else unless you got a huge appetite. I would just say come in and try it. Come and give this sandwich its due just of what it needs. It's been around for a long time, for over 40 years. Over 40 years the sandwich's been around, and the neighborhood knows it quite well.
Yeah, I see all type of people come in
here buying it, and I'll be like, hey mama, guess what? We don't have Linnell, the comedian, come here and eat with us, and she had soul food. And she called me on the phone and she says, Allie told me to call you. And then I said, wow. I said, yeah. I said, so okay, what you want? So she called me, but she said, can I make a request? I said, tell me what you want to eat. She says, I really would like to have some oxtails.
Okay.
So I went and bought and made her a special dish, just oxtails just for her. And the rest of her party was like, where are ours? I said, she called and she ordered oxtails. This is strictly for her. And she was eating them oxtails. She had lima beans with it.
Wow.
So we cooked lima beans with it.
That's old school soul food.
Yeah. So, and then the occasion before that, I had Larry Dunn, the keyboard player for Earth and Fire, and his family came here, and they had ate with me here.
Wow.
On 2 occasions.
Wow.
You know,
I saw the picture of you, him, and was it Allie?
Yeah, Allie was here. And I got so many pictures on my phone that I really need to start posting them.
Yeah, put them
and everything, put them up there. But I'm going to get them. I need to get them off the phone and print it in little pictures.
Oh yeah.
So I can start hanging them. That's why we did the repaint job.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think that the pictures now.
Yeah. Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, it's stepped. I got Patti LaBelle up there. I got Isaac Hayes up there. You know, and I got tons of other ones that I need to put up there. You know, people come in, and then we got the plaques that we're getting. We had Channel 7. Channel 7 came out and did a shooting on us, and it brought more notoriety to the sandwich. And then recently,
you said like over 500,000.
Yeah, half a million views. I'm seeing everything, and it's like, you know what? That is, thank you, Lord.
I know.
I mean, whatever words you want to use, you don't have to describe it. You just say that one thing. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Today he put Dre Hill and Chef Greg talking to you.
That's right. And the world.
And the world.
So I am excited about this episode. And I think I always want to be able to reach out to my community and I think it's important for us to help each other, and so that's why I was, I knew we had to have a sandwich, for this, for this actual scene, and so I was like, okay, Lord, so, and then that's when it just popped in my mind, call Chef Greg, and I was like, okay, and we talked, and it was all good.
So my thing was to help you helps me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's my prayer. I'm like, Lord, let me be blessed and let me be a blessing.
Yes.
So now, before we actually sign off, I want you to tell people the name of your establishment, and if you want to tell them where you are and things of that nature. It's all right.
Well, hello, world.
That's right.
The world. We're talking to everybody around the world.
Right.
Whenever you come to United States, to Michigan, to Detroit, you come to 10009 Curtis Street, off of Wyoming, at Chef Greg's Soul in the Wall restaurant, and get you a Boogaloo Sandwich. Our slogan here is, there's only one place to get a Boogaloo Sandwich, and that's at Chef Greg's Soul in the Wall. You can't get this sandwich nowhere else in the world.
That's right.
But here.
All right.
So you gotta come here and try this sandwich. That's right. Now listen, you vegetarians and you vegans, come and get you a sandwich.
That's right.
Because you're gonna love the sauce. It's about the sauce. The Boogaloo sauce, which is gonna be the Chef Greg sauce. So come get you a Boogaloo sandwich.
Right.
And by the way, if you wanna call us, the phone number here is 313-861-0331.
Say that again, please. Say that again.
313-861-0331. Come get your Boogaloo Sandwich at Chef Greg's Soul in the Wall.
So now, so you have gotten calls from Indiana.
Wow, Ohio, Florida, Texas, Georgia, Minnesota.
Man, look at
California.
God, man. Look at God, man. God,
and he's there. But I want to say this to you, world. We all have a story to tell.
Yeah.
But I was standing back there one day, and I have to say this because you gotta tell people what God has done. Because He's real.
Yes.
It's no joke. You can tell by the manifestation of things that happens in your life. He told me something one day, and I believed it, and I've been staying true to it.
Okay.
He says, I want you to do something for me. And He's direct. He don't give you a bunch of something. But when he tells you something, it manifests in your spirit.
Yeah. Okay.
And it works out.
Okay.
So he told me this one thing, Dre. He says, I need you to do something for me. Just like you, I hear your voice. That's how loud it was. I was like, it just blew me away. It really did for a minute. I was one of these, you know, like, okay. I said, okay. I said like that. I said, okay, what is it? He says, I need you to be, one word he says, I need you to be consistent.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
That's the only thing he said, consistent. So I took it further and told my sister, I said, I said consistency is the key. If you're consistent in what you're doing,
yes, sir,
you're gonna see the fruits.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, you know? You're absolutely right. A fruit that stops growing will not mature.
No,
it won't produce seeds to continue it. It'll never get to its full potential.
It won't. You know, you got to keep moving forward.
Man, that's exactly what the Lord told me in 1999. I remember, you know, He gave me the idea about well, it was a label at first, you know, and then it ended up turning to production, you know, company. And even when my wife, you know, before she passed, you know, her thing, you know, when we found out, you know, what was going on, I was, you know, crumbled, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I was ready just to stop, you know, and
but you couldn't.
Yeah, and she told me, you know, it was the same thing, not these particular words, but keep moving.
Yeah.
You know, and so in honor, you know, of her, and in honor of, you know, of course, of obedience to God, you know, those are the two key words that I live by. Move forward.
Yeah. You got to.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to move till this stops. You get up and you keep moving. You keep going forward. People are not gonna see what you see.
That's
People
right.
are not gonna get what you do.
That's right.
But you know, and I was just having this conversation last night with another guitar player friend of mine.
Okay.
I was like, people will look at what you're doing and want to put in their 2 cents. And their 2 cents has nothing to do with your vision or your direction.
Yes, absolutely.
At all. You have to stay on your path. All that we do, we acknowledge God.
All right.
And all that we do. You know?
All right. Well, Chef Greg, it has been my honor, and thank you again so much for just being in the neighborhood, you know, serving, you know, myself and my wife, man, just you know, and then becoming friends and just continuing to work, you know, together and kicking out that good food, man. I just thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate you
All right.
giving me the time
All right. Hey,
to
man.
be able to serve you.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
I mean, we all are servants,
That's true.
but we need to know how to be a servant.
That's right.
And I say to be a good leader, you must know how to be a follower.
That's right.
At some point.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And so my thing is to give back to our community. This is our community.
Yes.
Me and
yes.
Dre. This
Yeah.
is what we posted at. We want the world to understand that when you come here, you come to our community.
That's right.
You come and see him for production. And you come and see me for food.
All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, as I always say as I close, peace.